Alright, hello everybody, it is I, Granorite, and here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald with our new playthrough, our second normal type team out of 8, which is going to be Porygon 2, Slacking, Persian, Raticate, and Ursaring. Sorry on the tracker that Slakoth is so big, it's the same issue that we had with Wingull, but hopefully that changes as it levels up. So, we're going to look at our Pokemon here. I've neglected to get them to level 5 like I usually do before the stream, but it's alright. So, they're all at like level 3 or 4. I think they're all at 3. So, Porygon here has Trace for its ability, so copies the ability of the opposing Pokemon. Decent stats. Knows Tackle, Conversion, and Conversion 2, and we're going to keep one of those conversions for the entire... I'm leaning towards Conversion, because it changes our type to one of our moves, which would be cool. So medium fast leveling rate Pokemon. Porygon is an artificial Pokemon made completely out of programming code. It has a pink polyhedral head that ends in a blue beak, and it has hexagonal eyes. And it has a polyhedral body with a blue font, triangular prism, blue triangular prism feet, and a blue rectangular prism tail. In 3D games, such as Pokemon Stadium, it can open its beak and can detach its limbs from its head and torso. According to its Pokedex entries, it has copy protection built into its code, preventing duplication through electronic means. It was created in 1995 by Silphco, but documents at Silphco claimed it was created at the Pokemon Lab on Cinnabar Island using the state-of-the-art technology of its time. Because it was created decades ago, many of its parts have since become obsolete. It was the first artificial Pokemon to have been created through computer programming. In ancient Hisui, people were confused about Porygon and its evolutions due to them arriving through space-time distortions and being the product of far more advanced technology than what was available at the time. Due to its man-made origins, Porygon does not need to breathe or eat, though it can still accept food if given. It has the ability to convert its body to digital data, allowing it to travel through cyberspace. Recently, it has become more helpful inside cyberspace by searching for any suspicious data that exists. Some believe Porygon has the power to potentially travel in space, despite the species not displaying that ability yet. Because it is man-made, it is generally found in computers or in labs or other buildings where people work. Porygon and its evolved forms are the only known Pokemon capable of learning the moves Conversion and Conversion 2. Prior to Generation 5, Sharpen was also one of its signature moves. Additionally, prior to Gen 5 and Generation 9, Porygon and its evolved forms, so it doesn't have this yet, are the only Pokemon that have the download as an ability. It can use Conversion to change its appearance to mimic other Pokemon and has also demonstrated the ability to change color for camouflage. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Porygon, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all say Porygon is capable of reverting itself entirely back to program data and entering cyberspace. This Pokemon is copy protected, so it cannot be duplicated by copying. Fire Red says, using the most advanced technologies, scientists finally succeeded in making the first artificial Pokemon. And Leaf Green says, a Pokemon that consists entirely of programming code. It is capable of moving freely in cyberspace. And Porygon will evolve at level 30 due to the randomizer editor enabling impossible evolutions, since it is a trait evolution. Slakoth here is truant, so it only goes every other turn. Has pretty decent stats here, though Scratch and Yawn. A slow leveling rate Pokemon. Slakoth is a brown quadrupedal Pokemon with sloth-like qualities. It has coarse, shaggy fur with 2 dark brown stripes on its back. There's a scruff of fur on top of its head. And it has a large pink pig-like snout, pink eyelids, and dark rings around its eyes. It has long, lanky arms, but shorter legs. Each paw has 2 sharp claws, and there are pink paw pads on the back of its feet. Its underbelly and its rear are also pink. Slakoth lolls around and sleeps for more than 20 hours a day, which can make those around it drowsy. Since it does not move very much, it does not need to eat much food, and only eats 3 leaves each day. Its heart only beats once a minute. In Generation 3, Slakoth was its signature move. It makes its nest in tropical forest and keeps the same one during its entire life. However, it can travel far by swimming in rivers. As mentioned in the sleep style decks, drowsy power is the only thing that makes Slakoth move in order to sleep near Snorlax. And prior to Generation 5 and 9, Slakoth and its fully evolved form Slaking are the only known Pokemon to have Truant as an ability. It will evolve at level 18 into Vigoroth, so we won't have Slakoth too long. Our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Slakoth. Ruby says Slakoth lolls around for over 20 hours each day. Because it moves so little, it does not need much food. This Pokemon's sole daily meal consists of just 3 leaves. Sapphire says Slakoth's heart beats just once a minute. Whatever happens, it is content to loll around motionless. It is rare to see this Pokemon in motion. Emerald says it sleeps virtually all day and night long. It doesn't change its nest its entire life, but it sometimes travels great distances by swimming in rivers. And Fire Red and Leaf Green says it sleeps for 20 hours every day, making drowsy those that see one of its abilities. Next, we have Meowth here. Meowth has Pickup for its ability, so it might pick up items. We'll have to keep an eye on that. No Scratch and Growl right now. Meowth will evolve at level 28 into Persian. Medium fast leveling rate Pokemon. Meowth is a small feline Pokemon with a cream-colored fur that turns brown at the tips of its hind paws and tail. Its ovid head features 4 prominent whiskers, wide eyes with slit pupils, 2 pointed teeth in the upper jaw, and a golden Koban coin embedded on its forehead. Its ears are black and brown interiors and are flanked by an additional pair of long whiskers. Meowth is a quadruped with the ability to walk on its hind legs, while the games almost always depict Meowth on 2 legs. It is stated in the Pokemon the Series episode Go West, Young Meowth, that Meowth normally walks on all 4s. It can freely manipulate its claws, retracting them when it wants to move silently, and the tip of its tail curls tightly. Meowth is attracted to round and shiny objects that has the unique ability to produce coins using its signature move Payday. Meowth and its evolved forms are the only known Pokemon capable of learning the move Payday by leveling up. Being nocturnal, it is known to wander about city streets at night and pick up anything that sparkles, including loose change. Upon finding a sparkly object, its eyes will glitter and the coin on its forehead will shine brightly. It shares this intrigue with Murkrow, with whom it often fights for objects and prey. Meowth is a playful but fickle Pokemon with a capacity for human-like intelligence, with at least one member of its species teaching itself how to speak. Wonder who that is. Meowth tends to live in urban areas. As mentioned in Pokemon Sleep, this Pokemon is known to sleep with the coins it collects. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Meowth. Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all say Meowth withdraws its sharp claws into its paws to slinkily sneak about without making any incriminating footsteps. For some reason, this Pokemon loves shiny coins that glitter with light. Fire Red says all it does is sleep during the daytime. At night, it patrols its territory with its eyes aglow. And Leaf Green says it adores round objects. It wanders the streets on a nightly basis to look for dropped loose change. Next, we have Rattata, which will evolve into Eradicate at level 20. Knows Tackle and Tail Whip right now, and has Runaway for its ability. A medium-fast leveling rate Pokemon. Rattata is a small quadrupedal rodent Pokemon. It has purple fur with cream-colored face, paws, and underbelly. It has narrow eyes containing white sclera and a pupil with red irises. Rounded ears with cream-colored insides, and a single whisker on each cheek. Its long tail is tightly curled at the end. Its most notable feature is its large teeth. Like most rodents, its teeth grow continuously throughout its life, and it must be worn down by gnawing. This also ensures that Rattata is not awoken by the sound of grinding teeth while it sleeps. Females will have shorter whiskers. Rattata can live wherever it can find food, which it searches for most of the day. Thanks to its sharp fangs, it is able to chew on nearly anything. When threatened, Rattata can deliver a powerful bite. Rattata constantly keeps their ears up and immediately scurry away from the slightest sound. Furret is the natural predator of Rattata. Its hardiness lets it live in many environments, although it mainly lives on plains and savannas. Because it reproduces so quickly, a pair of Rattata can quickly colonize an area. As shown in Pokemon Sleep, Rattata is known to sleep sometimes with a log in its mouth. Prior to Generation 4, Rattata and its evolved form Eradicate were the only Pokemon capable of learning the moves Hyper Fang and Super Fang. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Rattata. Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all say Rattata is cautious in the extreme. Even while it is asleep, it constantly listens by moving its ears around. It is not picky about where it lives. It will make its nest anywhere. Fire Red says its fangs are long and very sharp. They will grow continuously, so it gnaws on hard things to whittle them down. And Leaf Green says bites anything when it attacks. Very small and very quick. It is a common sight in many places. And last but not least, we have Teddiursa, which also has pickup for its ability. A little bit higher attack, no Scratch and Leer here at its current levels. Medium fast leveling rate Pokemon that will evolve at level 30 into Ursaring. Teddiursa is a bipedal Ursine Pokemon covered in short orange-brown fur. Its muzzle is a light tan color with a small black nose and black eyes with white irises. There is a slightly paler tan crescent moon marking on its face, and it has round ears. It has 3 claws on its forepaws, as well as 2 claws on its yellow paw pads on its hindpaws, and its tail is short, rounded, puffy. Teddiursa is almost always seen licking its forepaws, which are soaked in honey. Every Teddiursa has a different flavor on its paws. When it feels nervous, it will lick its paws to calm itself down. The marking on its face can glow when it finds honey. While Teddiursa is able to make its own honey by blending pollen collected by Beedrill with fruits, it is also known to steal honey from Combi nests, which it finds by stealthily following Combi. Teddiursa lives in mountainous forests where it will hide food throughout its territory before food becomes scarce in the winter. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Teddiursa, Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all say this Pokemon likes to lick its palms that are sweetened by being soaked in honey. Teddiursa concocts its own honey by blending fruits and pollen collected by Beedrill. Fire Red says before food becomes scarce in the wintertime, its habit is to hoard food in many hidden locations. And Leaf Green says as it finds honey, its crescent mark will glow, and it always licks its paws because they are soaked with honey. So now we're going to get our team up to level 7 across the board. It'll take a little longer than usual because, like I said, I forgot to get them up to level 5. Porygon wants special attack and special defense, so we're looking for Lotads and Ralts. The good news is Lotads can't hurt Porygon right now, so we're just going to knock through them. If we find any Ralts, that will be lucky. And now there's no more Lotads. We beat them all up. There's one. We're going to need a few more of them to get to level 7. I wonder if we'll have enough tackles to do it. I won't have to go back and heal. We're down to 11 tackles, so that put us at 9. It's going to be pretty darn close. Alright, that gets Porygon to level 7. We'll do Teddiursa next. Teddiursa would like Seedots and Poochyenas, attack and defense. I don't think we're going to find any Seedots. That would be pretty lucky, but we'll definitely look around for... actually, we might go over here and do the first couple Poochyenas. get us to like 5 first. Looks like Meowth has picked up another item. Yeah, we're gonna get a lot of stuff at this rate. That was a great ball that it had. Alright, let's do a quick heal, then we'll go to the other route to get up to 7. Ooh, a C-Dot. Say Poochyienas. It's supposed to be the most common thing here. That. Where'd they all go? There's the one. They know we're just beating them up. Go heal really quick. It looks like you've picked up a potion, so we'll grab that from you. One more. Oh, C-Dot's pretty nice. And we learned Lick at level 7 with Teddiursa. Alright, Rattata wants attack and speed, so we want Poochyenas and Zigzagoons. We'll come down here to get it to 5 first. Rattata's a little bit more of a glass cannon than Teddiursa. Did I not heal? Don't worry, Rattata, we got you. Alright, let's just go ahead and do Meowth down here as well. It also wants attack and speed. Hooray. Then we'll go ahead and get Slakoth up to 5 as well. It wants attack and HP. Man, potions and super potions. Those are pretty nice just to get for free. And thus is our problem with Slakoth, is that we have to deal with Truant. Until we get some better stats, it's just gonna be what it is. It gets pretty strong, though, so honestly, these early levels are what's going to be the hardest for it. That was risky of me anyways. Hooray! Took like half of our health. You got it, Slakoth! Now, sadly, because I checked, Slacking cannot learn Skill Swap as an ability. You'd have to have it on a different Pokemon and swap it from Slacking and then give it to somebody else type of thing. Like they do in that final double battle that we face before the Elite Four. But we don't do that many double battles that it's worth me using a move slot to do that for Slakoth. Wow, like one more fight should do it for Slakoth. It's like our third X attack that we've gotten. We learned Encore, okay. Attack and speed still with Rattata. Man, here's all the Ralts now. More attack and speed for Meowth. Wow, like one more. And then we'll go heal. And then we'll finish up the grass training. Come on. Well, hopefully we'll finish it up. Rattata still needs a bit. As long as he hits, he'll be okay. Almost there, Rattata. We did it! Yay! And we learned Quick Attack. That is awesome. Alright, let's go take on some trainers. So this is a very physical-based team. We only really have one Pokemon that is good with special attacks, and that's Porygon. So we're going to train this team to be pretty physically based. That'll hurt Rattata quite a bit. Let's hop back and heal Rattata. An Ultra Ball? Really? Here? Purple number 2. Very nice. Why I have 2 giant Slakoths in my tracker. Ski Ratch. Good job, Meowth. So this will be the team for the first gym. The second gym, we will have a Vigoroth. So we'll have one evolution by the second gym. And then We'll have another evolution by the third gym, because we'll have Raticate, and then we'll get Persian by Flannery, and then Porygon 2 and Ursaring by Norman, and then lastly we'll get Slacking probably after Winona. But we'll have all of our team evolved not long after Winona, which will be nice. Shroomish. Let's put this Shroomish to sleep. Almost got it. There we go. We'll keep Raticate up for now. Or not Raticate, Rattata. Take on this next Zigzagoon. Let Wally catch his Pokemon. Quick attack again. Very nice. And then we need to get a couple defense, or what, 2 defense points at Porygon, because we'll throw it in the double battle coming up. Just fail a couple turns. Regular conversion right now will only put us back into normal typing, because that's all we have with our moves. But once we have like a psychic, electric, and ice move, it'll put us into one of those types. Conversion 2 requires us to get hit first before it chooses a type. And I don't know if that's worth it. Thank you for the potion. Ski-a-ratch. Just the Magikarp, so we'll just let Meowth scratch through that. And let's give you an Oranberry for this next fight. Oh, and I should toss those. We got those from our Muse, which reminds me I should also toss these. So I think what we'll do, because Meowth will probably not deal a lot of damage if it keeps using Growl like this. Does enough to take it down. Never mind. I was going to say we get it low, and when she heals, we swap to Rattata. But I don't have to worry about that. Alright, this fight will take just a little bit, just because of Slakoth's Truant ability. but we'll get it. Signature move wise, we have several signature moves on this team that we need to know. So Slakoth or Slacking is going to know Slack Off. That's its signature move that we need to keep. Meowth will have Payday. Rattata will have Hyper Fang or Super Fang. We're choosing Hyper Fang. And then Porygon will have Conversion or Conversion 2. Or Sharpen. But we're doing Conversion. So, 4 of our 5 Pokemon have signature moves on this team. There we go. Skip a turn and then hit it. Let's swap Rattata up. Oh, and let's take this berry back off you so you have a chance to pick stuff up. You didn't swap my Rattata up. Why? Why? Quick attack. Well, that's not very nice. Yep, we are not allowed to hit because we've been sand attacked once. Now we've been sand attacked 3 times. I think we're pretty lucky to hit that. Alright. Swap Teddiursa up here. Against these Ninkadas. Get it. Quite a bit of experience there. Alright, we have another Zigzagoon. I'll go ahead and take out this Poochyena. We'll go ahead and use one of these potions that our Pokemon's been picking up. You got it, Meowth. Alright. This next trainer starts with a Lotad, I want to say. Yes. Good hit. Skirach. As long as it gets more than like 2 turns of sleep, it's worth it. Alright, and then we'll swap Porygon up with Teddiursa. Very nice. I think we can take this thing down before it hits us. Alright, let's feed our cat some fish. Excellent. We'll go ahead and sell a few things already. Pretty sure no one can learn Bullet Seed. Yeah. We'll go ahead and get cut. And then this is where we will end our episode for today. We'd hope you all enjoyed, and we will be back tomorrow with more Pokemon. Until then, we will see you all next time.